Hi guys. Today we're going to discuss about a very good coffee company, or let's say it's not a brand promotion, but it's my favorite, which is Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters. Now, before we start, please do subscribe and like my video. If you want more such videos, well-researched videos about business, markets, case studies, tech, I'll be also making certain travel vlogs. You know so that the creativity part gets to function. All right, then. So let's deep dive. This is the Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters website. So what is Blue Tokai? So Blue Tokai is a coffee company. It's a coffee roasting company, and as they state on the website, is the mission is that they had stayed simple, introduce customers to estates with directly buy a great tasting coffee from, roast the beans with care, and make high quality coffee with more accessible through our cafes and website. Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters, we follow a simple set of beliefs. Transparency is much more than just where we get our beans from, etc. So ये जो company है, this ये बहुत ज़्यादा सिंपल अपने को कहती है, एंड काफ़ी अच्छी कॉफ़ीज इनकी होती भी हैं, और आप लोगों ने भी ट्राई करा होगा. एंड और सोर्सिंग जो है इनकी, दे से कि ये इनकी कॉफ़ी बीन्स द बेस्ट हैं. एंड क्यों हम इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वी आर डाइसेक्टिंग ईच एंड एवरी, और नॉट ईच एंड एवरी, सॉरी, ईच एंड एवरी नहीं, मोस्ट ऑफ द companies that are doing good in India, and what impact did they have in the Indian industry. So how Blue Tokai is disrupting India's 4,000 crore coffee industry, right? So Blue Tokai, a homegrown coffee brand, has emerged as a disruptor in India's 4,000 crore coffee industry. With a valuation of 650 crore and annual revenue exceeding 130 crore, the brand has pioneered specialty coffee in a market traditionally dominated by instant coffee and large cafe chains. So, what is a specialty coffee? Specialty coffee is something which, means which has been roasted to a certain level, right? So, this case delves into Blue Tokai's strategic playbook, its market insights, and the expansion framework that has fueled its success. Now, the evolution of coffee consumption in India. Understanding the three waves of coffee. First wave was 1800s to early 1900s, where coffee was commoditized with little emphasis on branding or quality. Second wave, late 1900s or early 2000s, the rise of Starbucks and other premium cafes introduced experience-driven coffee culture. Now, consumers are demanding high-quality, traceable coffee with a focus on bean origin, roasting, and brewing methods after 2000s. Now, market analysis says that consumer coffee segments in India, home consumption, it is dominated by instant coffee brands such as Brew, Nescafe, which still control the 70% of the market. And ये coffees हमने भी पी हैं, like Brew, Nescafe, and everything, right? But what about the cafes which have blown up after the the opening of the market in India? Now, cafes and out of home consumption led by Cafe Coffee Day, Starbucks entering 2012 in partnership with Tata revolutionized the premium coffee experience. Now, despite the dominance of these players, which include Starbucks, Cafe Coffee Day, and etc., which were there in the early 2000s, specialty coffee was largely absent from the Indian market. Now, this gap was the key opportunity that Blue Tokai identified, right? And the Blue Tokai strategy was three key growth insights. So, product depth and quality control. Now, Blue Tokai focused exclusively on 100% pure Arabica beans, known for their superior flavor profile. They pioneered freshly roasted beans delivered to customers' doorsteps, ensuring high quality. To ensure peak freshness, they introduced a 4-week freshness rule, roasting only after an order was placed. But direct relationships with farmers in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, which contribute over 96% of India's coffee production, created a transparent sourcing model, offering higher prices to farmers and featuring their estate names on packaging. Now, the competitive edge which they had was, unlike mass coffee brands which focus on cost efficiency, Blue Tokai prioritized flavor freshness and traceability. Now, the second point is customer centric relationships and education. Build deep trust with customers by emphasizing transparency in sourcing and roasting processes. Establish educational content on brewing methods, bean origins, and roasting styles, turning casual drinkers into specialty coffee loyalists. It also tackled the barrier of brewing complexity by promoting traditional chai chunni brewing instead of expensive coffee equipment. Introduced easy pour coffee sachets, allowing instant specialty coffee consumption. Now, what was the competitive edge? Blue Tokai's educational relationship building approach cultivated high customer engagement and loyalty, fostering a cult like following. Right? Then the third is smart expansion model. Selective presence in Tier 1 cities ensuring premium positioning instead of mass market penetration. It also adopted omni-channel strategy, retail stores and cafes, not just a revenue stream but a branding tool, ensuring high recall. So the brand recall was very high for Blue Tokai. Now direct to consumer model. Website sales drove brand engagement and direct consumer relationships. B2B expansion partnered with corporates to supply premium office coffee solutions contributing 50% of revenue. It also plans to expand 80 new stores annually, focusing on top urban markets rather than oversaturating lower tier cities. The competitive edge was, unlike traditional cafe chains, Blue Tokai leveraged a multi-channel model, ensuring customer acquisition, retention, and scale efficiency. The key takeaways for business leaders is that there are 4 points over here. Identify market gaps. Blue Tokai company has identified market gaps very precisely. They were able to understand that the miss of the specialty coffee in the Indian market was present, was not there, right? And then customer education as a growth lever. By simplifying specialty coffee consumption, they removed major adoption barriers. Sustainable sourcing builds competitive moats. Strong supply relationships ensures superior quality and long-term cost advantages. Now, the omni-channel strategy ensures scalability. A mix of D2C, retail, and B2B was also present, where it balanced customer reach and revenue streams. Lastly, from a small home-based roasting setup in Delhi to a 650 crore brand, Blue Tokai has successfully disrupted India's coffee industry. Their relentless focus on product quality, customer education, and strategic expansion has cemented them as a leader in India's specialty coffee space. As they expand aggressively into Tier 1 cities and scale their B2B footprint, they are well positioned to shape the future of coffee consumption in India. So I hope you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel. I'll bring in more such videos which will have a breakdown of all the uh, you know important companies that India has and how they're contributing, and how it will be a series altogether where you will get to know what all goes behind India's industry and markets as well. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and for my Hindi speaking audience, I'll make a video once again. मैं फिर से वीडियो बनाऊंगा जिसमें कि आपके लिए भी वो सब चीज़ें होंगी जो आप सीखना चाहते हो और आप जानना चाहते हो कि कैसे इंडिया के अंदर कुछ कुछ ब्रांड्स वर्क कर रहे हैं और कैसे चलते हैं, ताकि उनको आपको भी वो चीज़ पता लगे. थैंक यू सो मच गाइस.